This will be the first card that we're going to do today. So you should have these pieces in your packet. If I mailed you your packet, you should also have this label down here, the classic label die punch. So your base is Bumblebee, and it's the 4 1/4 by 11. You want to fold it in half, like so. There's my bone folder. Then we're going to put down a layer of Old Olive, and that is 4 by 5 1/4. Like so. Then you should have a white piece that should be 3 3/4 by 5. Go ahead and put that on the top. Okay, I really like this kit. I think it was real pretty. Oops, I got that on there crooked. Okay. Now, your back piece here is going to be one of your envelope inserts that came in the kit. And because I wanted the flowers to go up and down, well, you could, okay, you could cut through the center so that you've got 2 straight pieces and then trim off at the top. You could do that, but all I did was I cut across, just cut a straight line across and cut out the flap, and then I'm cutting a let's see, it might be 1.5 inches. I'm cutting a 2-inch piece from the rest, and I'm thinking, I think I used this paper, this same piece elsewhere, is why I cut it. I don't have the other cards here in front of me to refresh my memory, but I didn't want to waste it, so cut a 2-inch piece off. Then I cut it in half, or you could just eyeball it, you know, you don't have to do anything precise. And then go ahead and tape one piece of it up at the top and try and get it in the middle. If you want to get your ruler out, feel free. And then take your other piece and glue it at the bottom, because you're covering up the space. So rather than making sure that you know, use the whole envelope flap, you could just do it this way. And you're going to cover up the center of it so it's not going to show that it's not. Oops. And as I press it down, I put it crooked. So even if you have a smaller piece, if you don't want to use that, if you just have a smaller piece, say you just need to use you've used this part and you got the flap left, you could cut 2 strips out. You just need them to be tucked under this piece. So don't need very big ones. So scraps. I mean, you could save that much of those. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. Now you're going to use one of these cards that's in the kit, and you're going to cut that down to 4 1/4 by 3, and then just cut off whatever you want to eyeball. See, so if I go to 3 right here, I'm going to cut off almost all the trees. I don't want to lose all the trees. I just am okay with losing like a piece of part of the trees. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off from that side, and I'm going to cut the rest off from over here with the clouds and the, call that the beach, I guess, maybe. Oops, I think I fixed. And then, because, again, I don't want to go down to the top of the trees, we're going to we want to go to 4 1/4. So if we go 4 1/4, we're going to go way too far down. So I'm going to start right there, cut a little bit of the sky off. I'm going to turn it around, see what I got. If I cut, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to cut my bottom. And, yep, I'm going to cut it all off the bottom. If I didn't, or I think I did already. 4 1/4. I got a little tiny bit left there. So now I've got the card cut down. You just want to glue that onto this piece of the bumblebee cardstock, and you're just going to have enough for a little tiny bit to stick out on each side. Like so. And it looks like I got to cut a little bit more off the bottom. Or maybe not. I'm just going to, yeah, it's going to show. Yeah, it's going to show. So let's cut a little more off the bottom somewhere. Me and my straightness, I didn't cut my paper straight, so. You guys, one day I will have this figured out, how to cut everything straight. And then I did pop it up on dimensionals. You could do it flat if you want. I did pop it up. And I don't use a lot of dimensionals, but if you're going to mail it, you might want to use more than what I do, just to make sure it doesn't get too flattened, squished in the mail. But I'm just kind of like the corners in the center kind of person. And I'm going to eyeball that left and right, up and down. Looks kind of about right, like so. Then we've got, if you've got a classic label punch, let's see if that's the one that I used in our Retiring Pretty Peacock. Oh, sorry about that. And then I'm going to use the Happy Birthday from the kit. And I'll go over here. Just do Happy Birthday. Whoops, I think I'm off the screen. Put down a Happy Birthday. And I'm going to punch it out. I think we got a Calypso Coral. Yeah, we got Calypso Coral spot in our kit. You could definitely use that instead of the Pretty Peacock. And then I just put that on there like flat. Where's my... like so. And this card is complete. How cute is that? You might want to put a piece of paper inside and stamp something, stamp some of your wildflowers or the tree or something on your piece of white inside. But there you have it.